Welcome back to another Pokemon Falling Friday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going down in price, and we do cover any big Pokemon news like cards or sets that get revealed, and if I do see any good deals, I'll always try to throw them in here too. And we do have to give thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Shiny. This is a brand new app. It is free and there are no ads. You can find it in the Play Store. Just got to type in Shiny TCG or use the links in the description. If you guys are interested in keeping track of your current collection, this is the perfect app for you. Especially if you collect a lot of Japanese Pokemon cards or maybe Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, One Piece, or maybe even Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's so easy to search up a card or a box and add it to your current collection. And then you can keep everything organized by having a bunch of different groups. So definitely check them out. All the links are in the description. But all right, let's get to it. Checking out some Pokemon news. We got 4 of the evolutions from Prismatic Evolutions are now crystal clear. But to be honest, we pretty much all knew what they look like, except for maybe like the Eevee and the Espeon were pretty hard to read, but everything else you can kind of tell. But I think the Eevee looks pretty solid. I think it'll look a lot better in person too. I do feel like the flowers and stuff are a little light. Then here's the Umbreon. It's of a newer artist, Yashiro. What does that say? Nanako. I think he's done like a couple cards, but pretty trippy art. I like it. All right, next we got the Sylveon. I really feel like the crown looks the best on Sylveon, but I'm still not the biggest fan of the crowns. And then we got the Glaceon here. Very solid card. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what else is in this set for sure. Next, we know what the new Blooming Waters Premium Collection is going to look like. And people are not very excited about the promos, but to be honest, it's not really about the promos. It's a good amount of packs. So 12 packs is pretty solid for 151. It comes out, I think, in February. We don't have the exact date yet. And now we are hopping to some Black Friday deals. They have this Pokemon Tyranitar EX Premium Collection. Now, I wouldn't stock up on these unless you're like just trying to rip open some Scarlet and Violet packs for cheap. These are not my favorite products. And then at GameStop, I think it really depends on like your location. But they have ETBs at $24.99. Now, this started a few days ago. So like I said, call your stores. But at that price, that's worth opening even if you need the promos too. And then I see people now buying Surging Sparks, regular ETBs for over $50, $55. You can add to cart right on GameStop for $49.99 or $47.49 for a pro member. So do not forget that. All right, next, hop into Target. I just noticed they had the Crown Zenith ETBs for $50, and these are like $60 in the secondary market. And then we also do have this leaked Black Friday ad. I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but it's pretty much everywhere. And it's going to be like ETBs for like $20-something. And then I've also seen multiple pictures of people already seeing the stands with ETBs stacked up, and that's at $24.99. So definitely take a peek. You might be able to get some ETBs for $25, and that is a great price. I mean, anything in the 20s pretty much for an ETB, in my opinion, especially for the Scarlet and Violet era with these promos, is a decent pickup. But all right, let's get started. We got a pretty fun one today. Not a ton of sealed, but Paldea Evolved is coming down a little bit. It was $145. Now last sold $137, $137, $135, $137, $137, $137. Next, we got Twilight Masquerade, was $166. Last sold $159, $159, $158, $159, $144, $160, $160. Then we got the Obsidian Flames regular ETB. This was $40. Now last sold $36, $36, $36, $36. And this was one of the ETBs that you could find for $24.99 at GameStop and stuff. So that's a solid one, especially the Charmander promo is top tier. All right, let's get to some cards. Looking at a few rainbows. Not a ton of rainbows are coming down in price, but we got the Snorlax VMAX here. Was $50. Last sold $35, $38, $38, $34, $35, $35, $32, $30, $25 down there. Wow. Very solid card. I think this is one of my favorite VMAX cards. It almost feels like an alternate art just because his VMAX is so crazy. His VMAX is an actual scene, so enjoy that card. Next, we got the Dragonite V-Star. Not a lot of people's favorites. I haven't heard a ton of people say they love the V-Stars. Was $25, just coming down a little bit. 21, 21, 21, 22, 21, 21, 2050. Next, we got the Mewtwo V-Star. Was $33. Last sold, well, $39, but before that it was $28, $26, $27, $27, $27, $25, $25, $25. All right, next, we got the Terapagos Special Illustration Rare. Still just slowly falling. Last sold 80 for lightly played. We do have a sale here at 109, but otherwise 82 near mint, 105, 80, 80, 85, 82, 85, 77. Next, we got the Charizard EX special illustration rare from Obsidian Flames. Got all the way up to $57. Now last sold 46, 42, 46, 46, 46, 45, 53. The all-time cheapest is like 39, so it's getting close to that again. Next, we got the Fezandipity EX special illustration rare from Shrouded Fable. Was $82 on release. Now last sold 49, 49, 49, 48, 48, 47. All right, next, we got the Iron Valiant special illustration rare from Paradox Rift. Last sold 42, 49, 30. But before that, it was 19, 18, 19, 18, 18, 19, 30, 19. So if you can find this card for about 20 bucks, I think this is a solid pickup, and I have a feeling this card will go up in price. I mean, the art is just top tier. Next, we got the Chi-Yu EX special illustration rare. This card was like 14 bucks back in the day in February, went all the way up to 40, and now coming back down. Last sold 21, 21, 21, 32, 15, 18, 18, 18, 20, 20. It's crazy how we have those random sales at like $30, $40 sometimes. It just makes no sense. Next, we got the Dragonair illustration rare from 151. Got up to $26. I was so proud. Now 21, 19, 21, 22, 20, 21, 21, 30, 29. Beautiful card. All right, next we got the Pikachu. Got up to $29. Last sold 24, 25, 27, 25, 24, 26, 26, 26, 23. Next, we got the Squirtle. Got up to $46. Last sold 35, 35, 47, 42, 40, 45, 40, 48, 40, 40, 40, 33. I mean, it's kind of good to see. I know a ton of people are still trying to complete this 151 set. So next, we got the Charmeleon. Was $32.91. Now last sold 25, 38, 25, 25, 25, 35, 25, 24, 25. Next, we got the Charizard EX full art. Got up to $43. Now last sold 32, 36, 36, 42, 36, 35, 50, 36, 36, 49. Next, we got the Zapdos EX coming down in price a little bit. $53.50 was the high. Now last sold 45, 42, 43, 40, 53, 58, 45, 58, 40. Again, I really feel like this is the most underrated card in the entire era. It's top tier. All right, next we are hopping to Surging Sparks. We got the Skarmory here, one of my favorite illustration rares in the set. Was $26.96 on release. Now $11.40, $10.50, $12.26, $14.14. Next, we got the Magneton regular promo, and this thing is cheap. So if you guys cannot afford to get a Surging Sparks ETB, you know, this thing is just a couple bucks. Last sold $169, $249, $170, $170, $3, $175, $169, which I'm kind of excited for because now I can get a couple pages of this card. Like, this card is going to look so beautiful. Like, imagine 2 pages, 18 cards of this, 2 full binder pages. Beautiful. It was $4.30 on release. All right, next we got the Pokemon Center Magneton. Not really coming down in price a ton, like just a buck or two if anything, but was $41. Now last sold 42, 42, 41, 40, 40, 40, 37, 40. I just figured I'd throw it on here since I had the other Magneton on here. Next, we got the Lysia's Appeal. Special illustration rare. This was $160 on pre-release. Now last sold 60, 65, 61, 71, 61, 71, 66. Solid card. Just seen it the other day in person. All right, next, we got the Hydreigon EX. Coming down pretty hard. Was $120. Last sold 69, 76, 73, 73, 73. Lightly played for 73. We got an 80. And then we got the gold Pikachu just coming down in price a little bit. Was $123. Now last sold 97, 109, 90, 88, 95. $95, $99, $102, $99. Still an awesome price for this card. Like, that's a crazy price. And last on the list for Surging Sparks, we are also going to check some Surging Sparks PSA prices, is the Pikachu. Now, make sure you guys check out my Market Monday. We have some crazy movement on a few cards in Surging Sparks where it's not going down in price. They're going up. So for the Pikachu, got up to $544. Last sold $497, $420, $420, $495, $420. Someone got 4 of them at $489. It's crazy that someone even had 4 available. Next, we got 3 of them at $589. That was on the 20th. So just insane. $464, $465, $463. Lightly paid for $465, $455. All right, next we are checking out the Milotic. In a PSA 10, we finally have a sale sold for $600. In a 10, that's the only sale that I could find in a PSA 10. There's a few of these on auction right now. So, I'll definitely let you know what they sell for, especially on Market Monday. Next, we got the Hydreigon here. There are no sales of this card in a PSA 10, but we got a few that are on auction right now. So one is at $275 with 14 bids, 3 days left. So when you guys are watching this, there'll be 2 days left. And then we got another one at $130 with 5 days left. So 4 days, and another one, same thing, $130, 4 days. All right, next we got the Gold Pikachu. So we had a sale at $1,250 in a 10. And now we have 2 sales, one at $900 and another one at $848. I honestly feel like the Gold Pikachu is going to take the biggest hit. I could be wrong, but these gold cards usually do not do super good. All right, next we got the Latias. So we only have 1 sale at this card at $2,000. And then these are the only 3 that are available for sale on eBay. One's at $25, $25, and $22. And they have not sold yet. And they probably won't sell at these prices. They'll probably have to drop it below $2,000. But, you never know. This is actually one of the cards that will definitely be on my Market Monday for Raw. So next, we got the Magneton. So the first sale that we had in this card was $769 in a 10. Now we have a sale at $479 and another sale at $660. But I'm curious to see what it'll end up at. I have a feeling it definitely will be one of the most expensive Pokemon Center ETB promos in the 10 for sure. Because, the art is top tier. And then now that Surging Sparks is pretty tough to get, and the Pokemon Center ETB sold out so fast, that I definitely feel like this card is going to hold somewhat decent value. Probably not as much as the Charmander or the Snorlax, but I think super close. All right, next we are checking out the Pikachu. We had sales at like $3,200 in a 10 right away. Now the last sale here is $2,275. And then the sale before that, $2,254, $2,375. We got a raw here at $600. Especially too, if it's PSA 10 grade worthy, they're going to go for a high price. Please, if you guys have a Pikachu that is super, super clean and you want to sell it, just get it graded. But yeah, just imagine that you could be throwing away a couple grand just because, you might be afraid to try something new and try grading just because you don't know what to do and you're overwhelmed. It's definitely not that difficult. We got another sale here at $2,750, $2,500, $2,100, $2,050 on November 19th. Oh, wow. We have a sale here at $1,775. Crazy. Another sale at $1,825, $2,750, 99 cents. It's so funny when they do that. Another one at $2,423. Wow, crazy. So the cheapest sale so far is $1,775. Like, that is crazy. That's almost half of what it was on pre-release. And the amount of people that said that this card was not going to come down in price was pretty crazy. It was pretty clear that it was definitely going to come down in price, especially in that PSA 10. There's no way that this card is worth more than the Umbreon VMAX that has years of hype behind it, way harder to pull, in a way better set. Like, it's just tough to beat. Plus, I've seen so many people say they don't even like this Pikachu. There's a good amount of people that think that this Pikachu is not the best card in the set. When in Evolving Skies, most people think it's the Umbreon or the Rayquaza. But, there's so many bangers in Evolving Skies that that's definitely an opinion thing. But still, I mean, $1,700 is pretty crazy compared to like $3,200. All right, hop into a couple Japanese. We got the Magneton promo. Coming down was $8.72. Now last sold $5.94, $3, $6, $11.99, $4.49, $4.50. But you got to remember, this is not a promo for this set for the Super Electric Breaker. They have to pull this card. That's why it's worth a couple more dollars in a regular promo. And to end it off, we got the Hydreigon here. Just falling pretty hard. It was $75. Now last sold 60, 60, 60, 69, 65, 70, 69, 68, 70, 68. And then actually the Milotic is going up in price for the Japanese set. So I have a feeling this card is going to be cheaper than the Milotic, which, I mean, I think the Milotic is technically a hair better, especially, you know, this card has the crowns. There's so many people that do not like the crowns, but I think this card is crazy. I did see this card in Japanese. I have not seen it in English yet, but it pops a ton in Japanese. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Falling Friday. If you guys like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. Leaving a like and comment helps the most, and I comment back to every single person. Might take me a week, but I'll definitely get to you. And then too, if you guys want to know when Prismatic Evolution comes up for stock or when good deals come up, definitely follow me on Instagram, or you can join my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. And two, when you join that YouTube membership, you get exclusive emojis you can use in the chat. And then you can also hit me up and ask me whatever you want. And then too, if you guys want to actually learn something, please check out my Throwback Thursdays. We check out a new set every single week. We look at the best cards. We check at the prices. I mean, just imagine buying Pokemon card lots and you have some vintage sprinkled in there and you don't have a clue and you think it's not worth anything because they're regular holos and they're worth hundreds of dollars possibly. You know, it's pretty crazy. So definitely check that out. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. We'll see you next time.